Hi, my name is Wilx, and this is episode 9 of Project Ozone 3 Kappa mode. Well, today we're working our way to a portal to Landia. So to do that, we're going to need some HOP ingots, and we're going to make a projector so we can place down a crusher and a squeezer, and all the crafting that we need to do to get to them. We're going to make down some plant interactors so that we can automate our crops. Do some automated harvesting with those. We're going to have some infinite barrels to put all the stuff they get in them. We're going to breed up a Emeryllis seed, and we're also going to need to make a Dawnstone Aspectus for the portal to Landia. I actually had planned on doing a lot more, but it was going to take way too much time. So we're doing that for now, and we'll do the trip to Landia and the other things that I needed for it, like an empower and a dank null and a couple other things. We'll do those next episode. All right. Now, before we get started, a couple of things from the comments. Audit was the first to suggest I can blacklist the grains of infinity in my electromagnet. So if I shift right click, this comes up and I put grains of infinity in there. Now I had it turned off for just now because it kept sucking up things I didn't want it to, and I think for this episode I don't really want it on either. So I'm just going to leave it in there. Next up, Steel22 asked me if I was opening the legendary loot bags because they contained diamond horse armor, which can be pulverized for diamonds. And I wasn't at the time. Instead, I was opening up common, and it turns out common didn't actually have them in there. I did make a pulverizer, by the way. Haven't upgraded or anything yet. So we put it in there, and it'll make a diamond. Now, so I took a look through the list of which bags gave out what. And yes, the diamond horse armor doesn't start till uncommon. I couldn't see any other differences between uncommon and legendary, other than legendary had a shorter list. But now I'm getting diamond horse armor, so I could get more diamonds that way. But we're going to finish off with our the stuff we were doing over there anyways. And now, there's basically three directions I can go from here. I could go to Landia, which gets me the Corellium ore, which means that I can make a portal to the deep dark, which gets me boron, which gets me into pneumatic craft and mechanism and RF tools and all the rest of that. They all sort of follow in an order like that. Or I could go in the direction of going to the Twilight. I have to do just a little bit more Ember stuff, but minor stuff. And I could go to the Twilight Forest, then get started on Lordcraft and Botania and Herberus and Astral, and get to Mystical Agriculture that way. And the other thing I promised you I was going to do sometime soon was the Wither Builder, but I guess I'm putting that off for at least another couple of episodes. So I decided I really want to get into the Deep Dark and Boron because there's so many technical things locked behind Boron. That was my priority for right now. So let's get started on this. So what we're going to, I'm going to skip, I don't actually need the engineer's workbench, so I'm going to skip past that actually. And we'll move on to our projector. So our projector is a lantern, glowstone, iron, any old stained glass, and treated wood. That's all easy. Steel. I've been making steel a little differently now. I've been coming over here. I set up my simple alloy smeltery. Oh yeah, this is set so that it pulls from the top, pushes from the side, and right now it is making dark iron. It's already got some in there, and it feeds in from the top for the others. I'm going to need dark iron for next episode, and this thing's slow. I need to upgrade to a better one, to a proper alloy smelter, and then I can put in something like an impossible capacitor and make it really, really fast. But I've got a pulverizer over here, what was I saying? Oh yeah, making steel. If I use just the charcoal or the coal and the iron, I get steel. This with the obsidian, I get dark steel. So that's how I've been making my steel now, instead of the horrible recipe over there that takes all sorts of ingredients for very little. This stuff here is easy. No real advantage to a stamper for those at this point in the game. There are a couple of things that I probably could have made more efficient with the engineer's workbench, but after I'd already made them to set them up on the tables, it didn't make any sense. So Invar Plates. Okay, this all looks very easy, but there's a lot of microcrafting in this. For instance, this electrum coil block. Need electrum wire coils there. Need electrum wire to make that. Need copper coils to make that. Need to make the copper wire, etc. So there's a lot of little bits of things you got to do to get any of this stuff done. So it looks all very easy when I'm in here, but it took a whole bunch of little bits of stuff to get there. All right, this is what would have been cheaper. If I put it in there, I could have used 2 iron plates and 1 copper. Whereas what I've done here, I crafted it with 2 iron plates and a copper gear. So it cost me twice as much materials, but I just wanted to get it done. It's pretty straightforward. I'm going to show you how to make those. These are aluminum plates, by the way. Steel fence, standard fence recipe. Standard recipe for hoppers. The fluid pipes from immersive engineering, iron plates. Notice that the wooden barrels I need. Oh, why am I making all this stuff the way I am? Let's get crusher. These are the things you need to make a crusher. As you can see, I've already done each of those. Let's go back to make the squeezer. These are the things. So we're still going to need the wooden barrel and a piston. We've already made the rest of it. So the 4 wooden barrels we need have to be the immersive engineering ones. You cannot substitute in the ex nihilo things. And pistons, I made it with electrotine, but you could make it with red alloy as well. Now I already made 6 of these. This is my 7th one because the iron hose didn't stack and I didn't feel like taking up that many different tables. And here's my range add-ons. Now these things aren't going to stack, so they're going to fill my inventory. Yep, they did. Let's I'm going to need my inventory space back to do this other stuff. Okay, and item barrels. I want to use up this Spectre wood. And blank barrel upgrades. Paper from the mob farm. Now, I decided I was going to do it this way. I'm about to get so many diamonds that I'm making an infinite barrel to stick them in. That's how many diamonds and how fast I'm going to be making diamonds. So really doesn't matter because the other recipe is with another star. And then you get 64 of them. Sounds like a really good deal, right? But I really don't care because I'm going to have lots of diamonds. So I'll make those. And that stuff can wait till next episode. All right. So let's also put away these things. Where'd my barrels go? Well, that's all the room we have thing. Okay. That's fine. Let's go over here. And this is where I'm going to set everything else up. I'll go over that in a minute. So, to use this projector thing, what we do is we open this up and yeah, we'll do the, no, we won't do the squeezer first. We'll do the other one first. We're going to do the crusher first. So it's set on the page of the crusher. I'm leaving it on the page of the crusher. And then I take this, put it in there. And as you can see, it says display instructions for crusher, because that's the page it was set on in this. Now, as I show it on the ground there, and where I want this to set up is, it's turned backwards for me. So I'm going to, I press the middle button twice, and that's where I come out to. And that looks like a good spot to place it, right there. Or is that one further forward than I want? Yeah, that's one further forward than I want. Right there sounds good. Okay. Now, we're going to need light engineering blocks. We're not going to need this for a minute, so let's get that off our bar. See the white wireframe showing us where they have to go? And we put these in. Whoops. Oh, I missed a couple of times there. Let's break these. Pickaxe, yeah. Okay, so we want one of these guys. Let's put that away for now. This away for now. Definitely don't need the shurikens in this dimension. Mobs can't spawn at all in this dimension. Actually, I wonder if you set up a mob farm, whether they could or they couldn't. Depending on what you use to summon them. I have no idea. Don't really care. Didn't plan on using this for mobs. Okay, and last step here is these guys. And I got to aim a little better for these. Kind of have to get the middle of the block. There we go. Finish this off. So now, this is going to be the front of our thing. I am going. We'll come down here and do it. Okay. So we need to take our engineer's hammer and shift right click. Yep, I got it. I hate the way it does that red wireframe afterwards. So what we're going to do is we'll set it up for the next one right now. Don't need you on my bar. Actually, we'll set you up for the squeezer. Not sure how else you clear those. There's got to be a way. I just don't remember it. I'm sure I figured it out before, but give me a break. There we go. All right. So now we want to place some chests. We're going to place one there. That's the output. Oh, and we want some blocks to stand on. What are we going to use to stand on? Scaffolding, I guess. Okay, so up here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out one of these guys. And I'm going to control right click it there. And I'm going to place a chest on top. There we go. So that's going to be my input. These don't need to be here. Only reason I had to go up that way, I could have climbed up the back, but then the chest would have been facing the wrong way. All right, so that's set up. Next one. Get that off our bar. Okay, in this case, I'm going to want it's facing the correct way actually. I'm going to want it at least 2 away from that, but otherwise that looks like it's lined up correctly. Let's do 3 away. Okay, we are going to need steel scaffolding on here again. Light engineering. And we need our mechanical pipe. Our last light engineering. What happened? Oh, I put this guy away. That was dumb. Okay. So our barrels go down. Oh, this guy goes there. And our barrels go down here. Then we place our piston. And it never wants to line up for me correctly. Whoops. There we go. And then put a fence around. See the green wireframe now? And I totally forget which side we want to click on this. I think the front is there. Nope. Is it over here? Nope. That way. Okay, and I really want to get rid of that wireframe. Now, if I put this thing totally away... Oh, no, that does... Oh, that... Okay, just got to get off my bar, that's all. All right, so this guy's all set up, and our output, I wonder if I can put it up here. Let's try it up there and see if it works. And we'll put this one off to the side here. Now, we've got to give these guys power. So we're going to use some of the spectre coils we made before. Oh, and I think I might have done that off camera. I chunk loaded that chunk and that chunk. Those are 2 chunks. So this thing is chunk loaded. The plants are. These are not chunk loaded. I'm not in the right spot. I want to be over here. Well, let's do it from this side then, if I can't reach there. Can I reach from here? Yep. Yep. That's where the power goes on these. Okay, so now what we want to do is we want to take 16 of these. Whoops. Well, we got way too much otherwise. $16 of these and put them into this. You know what? This thing can auto output, but it can't. This can't auto input. I didn't put a thing on there, did I? No, I didn't. Let's get one of these. Get that guy back. You probably saw that and went, hey, that will work. So that made 16 coke dust. And this is our input here. And it's made our first HOP graphite dust. And our second one. Now those still have to be cooked, but that's how we make our ingots. Let's start on the stuff down here. So we're going to switch around here. We're going to need this. These things. We're not going to need that anymore. Or that, or that, or that. Or that. Don't need this for right now. That should do us. Okay, so let's get rid of some of these things. First off, I'm going to put one of those in there. They haven't got power, so they're not going to do anything. Well, there's nothing planted for them yet. Anyways. I just want the stuff out of my inventory. These are the range +1 upgrades. So that'll do my 3x3 area. Different than it was in normal. Normal I needed a 0, but they don't make zeros anymore, so I guess it's they shifted all their numbers down by 1. All right. So I want some emeralds. So we're going to make a Emeryllis. Oh, I know what we could do. We could take this. Take a look. So we did that. We did that. I haven't quite done that yet. Made the plant interactor. Made the infinite barrels. Okay, now we're on to the Emeryllis seeds. So to do that, I've got it all set up over here. Notice that that is nether quartz ore and emerald ore there. And I've got a red seed there, a burning spore there, and a Aragold there. So what do we need? We need that to go there, and then double crop it. Here we need gravel. And we'll wait till that does its thing before we worry about that. So in the meantime, I did make a one of these, which was real simple, just seed and Inferium around it. Planted it down the other end there, and it came out to here. Oh, last time, this is the diamond seed. That's how far they took. It took 25 of them. Let's see how far this takes this time. Now, the easy way to tell is I'll just take a bunch of stuff off my bar. And as you can see, they're still stacking. So I know that these are all 10, 10, 10 so far. Still 10, 10, 10. There. Now they're not. So it took to here, which was 22 to do these ones. It's it's not which type of seed it is. It's just a random number that comes up when you're doing it. Actually, it may not be totally random, but I haven't figured out how to control it. It used to be middle click. I just noticed if you shift click when you're placing them, now it becomes the double crop sticks. So what we're going to do is we are going to take and trash the single so I don't get myself confused, which seems to be really easy with me. And just to prove to you that they're 10, 10, 10, we'll put them in here. And we don't need anything more than the tier 1 for these. We're going to get so much essence out of these. So what we're going to do is we're going to plant one there, 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 and there. And let them do their thing. Oh, this guy is finished. So what I'm going to do from there is I will take the emerald seed and I will put it down there, and I'm not going to make you wait for it to go all the way up. Now, as you can see, these guys are finishing off. So what we're going to do here is there's 4 of them. We're going to take a barrel, and we don't want the blanks, we want these guys. Barrel there. Put an infinite upgrade on it. And then we're going to take one of these. And we're going to stick it on top. And I'm going to set it to, now if we count it out, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 would be enough. I think you can put it to 8 just so it can pick up anything that falls over the edge. So we're going to set, oh, and if we look at this, notice my mini map? It's the x-axis that we want to deal with. So the x-axis, we're going to set to 8. So it'll go 8 that way, and I'll get in all 4 sets of them. Now, to finish this off, we're going to need to give them power. Hope I brought the things with me. I did. Now, this can reach, I think, 2 of them at a time. So we'll put one there, and we see it's doing its thing. Put one there, and it's doing its thing. And we've already got 8 stacks. So what do you think? We definitely needed the infinity upgrade on these. Look at how fast it's coming. Okay. Now, over here for the diamonds and the emeralds. Oh, I know what I would have liked. Oh, well, too late now. I should have brought at least a diamond with me, if not a diamond and an emerald. Now, we're going to be dealing with 2 different types because I'm going to have it pulling. This will be all emeralds here, and it's going to be pulling over here. So what we're going to do is now it comes out as nuggets. So I need to do something slightly different here. I am going to put down those there. Then I'm going to take and put a chest up on top. And then what I'm going to do is, I'm going to use a Signalum servo. Originally, I had planned on using retrievers because retrievers can only put in what they're, whoops, not there. Figures, I just took that off my bar. Oh, figures. I get them? Yeah, I did. So, item duct. Give me my item duct back. Servo goes there. Now, we need a diamond nugget. We don't have a diamond nugget? Okay, so we'll right-click you. We'll get diamond. And we'll right-click you. And where'd you go? Where'd my ammo go? Did it get sucked over here? I hope not. Because it can't suck over there. Let's try this again. Is this going one too far? Put you down to 7. One more time here. Yeah, that was good. Okay, so it needed to be on 7, not on... Okay, so we're going to put emerald on this side and diamond on this side. Now, actually, I should have set my filter. No, that works out. So I deliberately, but no, I know what I want. In here, we want to set up a filter so it, in case it picks up anything else, I don't want it bouncing around inside there. And up here, we'll put that in, and we'll set this to enable. Whitelist it. Okay, so now we know that that works. All right. Now we're going to need to set up, these things are going to fill up really, really fast. So I'm not sure that flat transfer nodes are going to be fast enough. So what I'm going to do is I am going to put one there, one there. Oh, and I'm going to need more of these guys. Put that there. Oh, we need you. Don't need them anymore. Put a servo on there. And we want to suck up diamonds only. So, yeah, that's why I want the... I'm going to go back. I'm not going to leave this to chance. Not that one, this one. Let's grab one diamond. One emerald. I could have got the diamonds from there, but I didn't want to wait for emeralds to do their thing. Okay, so we're going to set this thing here to be diamond whitelist. Set you to be emerald whitelist. Always active. Always active. Okay, they're all set, ready to go. They have their upgrades in. They don't have power yet. And now we're going to put one of these guys on. Don't know why I bothered to split them. It's going to pick up the next one anyways. And again, we're going to set it to 7. So we'll pick up from here as well. And give it power. So I think I'm going to do it this way so that here is where I'm going to put power for this side, for both these. And I'll put it over here for this one. And they're all doing their thing. And as you can see, it's grabbing our diamonds and putting them in there. But we've got like 2 crops for diamonds, and we're going to get, look at how fast they're ticking up. I should lock these drawers. Do I have a key? Not on me. I'll come back and lock them just to avoid lag from it turning on and off. I need to eat. But I can do that off camera. And I will finish this off. I'll clean all this up and make this, run the emerald along the line there and make this all emerald and have it do its thing. All right, we got everything from here. Let's go back to our base. And we're going to need to cook. I hit them in here. Shouldn't have brought some of that stuff back with me. Oh well. We got our HOP ingots. The other thing we're going to need to do is this. Now I could make some fresh Dawnstone, but I just couldn't really be bothered. So we'll put the Dawnstone in there, turn that off. Actually, we can leave that on. We'll just take this out and put that there. Put it there. That's going to be a while. So to make our portal here, it's like that. And we need our Dawnstone Aspectus. The Landium ore, I got that by cooking up, well, cooking up the Landium ore. And because I had put it in this one with the ore processing upgrade, I got 2 of them. How are you doing? You're done. Okay. Yep. And it's done there. Got that. Come over here. Put it there. And we've got our Landia portal marker. Another quest done. So I still have a bunch of prep work I want to do for next episode. I want to make a factor. I'm going to do it next episode though. I'm going to make a Factorizer, and well, I guess we could make the Factorizer right now. We'll do that one, but I'm not going to go with the Empower, or this is just going to run too long. So what this guy does, we put him down here. Weird looking thing, eh? Oh, and click the middle so it stops pulling diamonds in from, remember those 2 diamonds I did? And we want it to split. So I can put a block in here and it will split it. And we can put input there, output there, and we'll put a chest here and a chest there. So why is that important? Let's say that we had a block of empowered whatever. Recipe. To get, sorry, we wanted to get this. So recipe, put in a this thing, we've got to use that to get it. Because if we go for the use of this, there's no crafting to split it. You have to use this thing to do it. So when we go to make dank nulls and we use an empowerer, we can do them as blocks rather than as individual pieces. Oh, something else I did off camera was I made a lens of the miner. That's really easy. You just make a lens, which is really easy. At least it is for now. And put it in front of there. And then I put in a stack of bone meal, turned it into ink, put another stack in, turned it into red rose, etc. and went all the way down the line through these. That's why I deliberately use a button. I turn it sideways to try to help hold it in a little bit. Oh, I took down my plastic maker. I had a fair bit of plastic and I didn't think I needed it anymore. We'll see if that was a mistake or not. Well, that's it for this episode. I hope you learned something worthwhile. Go out there and have some fun. Thanks.